All right, guys. Today we're gonna focus on lower body, all hips, and then we have some fun activities after. A lot of balance exercise to test your balance. Okay. So starting with the hips, let's open up our hip flexors. So we're gonna go into a lunge position. We'll go with the left foot forward first. Okay. With the right hip, try and drive that hip as far down as you can. If you want, use a foam roller in your right hand to hold yourself up. Okay, so we want the chest nice and tall. And with the right glute, we want to clench it and actively press our hips forward by clenching our glute. Okay, so 1 minute here. Fifteen seconds. All right, let's switch sides. Get the right foot in front of the left. Same concept here. Now we're trying to clench that left glute to bring that hip forward. So our glute is constantly activated here in this position. Good. Let's put the foam roller to the side. Don't think we're going to be needing it anymore. Let's do one more hip flexor opener. We're going to do the lizard. So it's the same position that we did before. We're going to go left foot forward again. But this time, we're going to place both hands on the inside of the left leg. Okay? And we're going to try and get as far down as we can with our upper body. So try to get your elbows to the floor. Push that left knee out, away from you, as much as you can. And then from here, bring your upper body to the floor. 1 minute here. And let's switch sides. Let's get the right foot forward. Okay, so now we're pushing that right knee away from us just a little bit. And then let's get our upper body again forward. Trying to get the elbows to the floor. 1 minute. And relax. Good. All right, let's sit down. We're gonna go into a 90-90 pose. So we're gonna get the left leg in front of us, okay? The knee is bent at 90 in front of me, and then my back leg is bent at 90 behind me, okay? So 90-90. From here, we should, or the goal is to be able to stand without our hands, okay? I'm still not there yet, so if you can't, I have my left hand beside me, holding myself up, okay? We're gonna do a lot of work here. So the first thing we're gonna start with, we're gonna do 3 points on the front leg, leading from the belly button, okay? So the belly button is our arrow. So the first point, I'm gonna rotate towards this knee, and then I'm gonna hip hinge forward as far as I can. Once I've reached my end range, I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna come back to the original position. But the way I come back, I'm not gonna use my hand to push myself up. I'm gonna use this leg. So this leg is gonna push down on the floor to bring my body back to the original position. Okay, so again, we're gonna go to the knee, and then I'm gonna say back, we're gonna push through that leg, come back. Then we're gonna go to mid-shin, and then push our way back with this leg. And the last point is to the heel. This one's gonna be tough. So we turn with our belly button's pointing to the heel. Go as far as I can, and then I push back with this leg. We're gonna keep doing that one after another for 2 minutes, okay? You guys are gonna follow along with me. We're gonna go nice and slow, okay? One thing to keep in mind also before we start. When I say hip hinge, right, we're bending at the hip. So what a lot of people tend to do is when they go forward, they'll start to round their back, right? We want to keep our back straight, and we want to bend at the hip. So watch as I go, right? I'm going from the hip, and this is as far as I can go. If I go any further, my back's going to start to round, and I don't want that, okay? So through all 3 points, back is nice and straight, and we're bending always from the hip every time, okay? So let's get ready. 2 minutes starts now, okay? So let's go towards that knee, belly button towards the knee, get to our end range, and push through that leg, come back to the original position. Belly button to mid-shin, hip hinge, and back to the original position. Belly button to the heel, hip hinge, and push off with that leg, back to the original position. Again, to the knee. And push off that leg, to mid-shin. Push off with that leg, turn to the heel. Push off, back to the knee. Push off, back to mid-shin. Push off, to the heel. Back to the knee. And push off, back to mid-shin. Push off, back to the heel. Push off, knee. Almost done. Push off, mid-shin. And heel. Last one here. Good. Just relax for a second. That's a lot. All right, let's switch sides. Give this side a break. So same concept. Make sure the knees are at 90 degrees, both legs, okay? I now have my right hand helping me stay up, okay? Remember, we're going 3 points, belly button to knee, mid shin, and heel. Stay nice and tall with the chest, bending at the hip. We're not bending at our mid back, okay? So 2 minutes, we'll start now. To the knee, and push off, mid shin, push off, to the heel, push off, knee, push off, mid shin, push off, heel. Oh, so tired. Push off, to the knee, push off, mid shin. Remember, we're always using our leg to bring our upper body back to the original. Push off, position. Heel. Knee. Push off, mid shin. Push off, heel. Push off, almost done. Knee. Push off, mid shin. Push off, heel. Push off, last one. Knee. Push off, mid shin. Push off, and heel. Push off. Take a rest. Let's leave the legs in front of us for a second. All right, let's go back. Unfortunately, let's go back to the 90-90. Okay, left foot in front, right foot in the back. Remember, knees are at 90. Okay, now we're gonna do a big hip opener. I really like this one. So, very important. The knee and the foot of the front leg are always in contact with the floor. It should never come off the floor. So you always have to keep that in check. Okay? So we're using our glutes to actively press this foot down the entire time. Okay? While this one is working, holding this leg down, this leg, keeping the foot down, we're gonna try and bring up that knee as far up as we can. So we're actively flexing this glute. We're flexing both glutes at the same time to spread apart. Okay? So we're going as far as we can, our end range, and then we're gonna come back down slowly and rest. Okay? Same thing as the other exercise. You guys are gonna follow along with me. We're gonna do this one for 1 minute. Okay? So 1 minute starts now. Let's bring up that right leg. Push, 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 and relax. Up again. Push, 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 and relax. Make sure this knee and this foot of the front leg are staying down. Up with the right leg. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze, 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 and relax. Again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Relax. Couple more. Up again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Down. 2 more. Up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Relax. Last one. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And relax. Whew. It's really, really good active mobility. All right, take a short break. Let's switch sides. Let's get the right foot in front of the left. Same concept here, okay? Now we're trying to keep this right leg down the entire time, from knee to foot. Keep it down the entire time, all right? So 1 minute, we're gonna start now. So come up with the left leg. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Relax. Up again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Relax. Up again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Relax. Up again. Squeeze, squeeze. Relax. Keep in check that front leg. Make sure that knee's not coming off. Mine's starting to come off a little bit. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Relax. 3 more. Up again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Relax. Up again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Relax. Last one. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All right, relax. All right. Last position in the 90-90. I promise. One more time. Okay, so left leg in front. Right leg behind again. Okay. This one's going to be another active pose. So using this hip, we're going to bring this right leg directly in front of us with the knee locked out. So I'll show you guys first. So first things first, we're going to lift up, directly upwards. So directly upwards first. Then we swing around slowly, lock out that knee in front of us, and then slowly come back and drop, right? So we're not coming up and going forward at the same time. We're not doing this, right? We're coming up first, so everything's off the floor, and then we move forward. Then we come back, and then we drop, okay? You guys gonna follow along with me? All right, if I'm going too fast, go at your own pace, okay? So we're gonna do 1 minute of work here. And it starts now. So we're coming up, bring that leg across, lock out that knee, bring it back, and drop. Take a couple seconds, and again, up, bring it around, lock out the knee, come back, and drop. You can feel all these little muscles here in the hip working. Come up again, round, lock out that knee, come back, and drop. Up again, come around, lock out the knee, come back, and drop. Good. That was a fast minute. All right, let's switch sides. All right, so same thing here. We're coming straight up, coming around, coming back, straight down. All right, 1 minute starts now. Coming up, coming around, locking out the knee, coming back, and straight down. Up again, come around, lock out the knee, bring it back, and drop. Up again, and around, lock out the knee, bring it back, drop. Come up. Bring it up to the front. Walk out the knee. Come back. Drop. One more time. Leg up. Bring it around. Walk out the knee. Bring it back. Drop. Whew. Take a rest, guys. That's good. So after I do those 3 exercises, the 90-90, hips feel pretty good for any type of squat. It's a good warm up for a squat. All right. Next pose, active frog. So we're gonna do the frog. We're gonna do an active version of it. So the frog, right? I think we all know what the frog is. Knees as wide as we can, right? For this specific one, we're gonna try to keep our feet closer together. A lot of people keep their feet out. For you guys, I want specifically keep the feet closer together, okay? To start out, I don't want you to go to your end range. So I don't want you to go as far as you can. Let's do like 80% of what you can, okay? So if this is my 100, I'm just gonna pull the knee in a little bit more, just to start, okay? From here, we're gonna go, all of us on our elbows, palms on the floor, okay? We're gonna do 2 things here. We're gonna be rocking back and forth, right? Stretching our inner thighs. So try to bring our butt back to our heels and then forward. And then the second thing we're gonna do is, we're gonna imagine that we're in a hallway, a very narrow hallway, okay? And either side of me, I have a wall. That wall is right up against my knees. I want to push the walls away from me with my knees. So in this position, I'm actively pressing out. So my glutes, you should feel your glutes on fire, okay? Another example, I have my mat here. I'm thinking about spreading this mat apart with my knees, okay? So those are the 2 things we're doing. So you guys are gonna follow along with me. We're gonna do 5 seconds of that pressing. I'm gonna call it pressing of the knees away from each other. Hard, 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 hard. Then we're gonna relax. And then we're gonna sway back and forth, okay? And what this active pressing is gonna do, it's gonna help us get deeper into this stretch, okay? So 2 minutes. Remember, we're going 80% on our elbows, okay? We're gonna start by just rocking back and forth, okay? Loosening up the inner thighs, okay? Once you get into a comfortable position, okay, we're gonna start pressing out. So push those knees away from each other for 5 seconds. Ready? And go. Hard, hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay. Now let's sway a little bit. Butt to the heels. Then relax. Butt to the heels. Relax. Butt to the heels. Relax. Okay. Now if you can, let's spread those knees just a little bit further away from each other, if you can. Okay? Same thing again, 5 seconds. We're pushing those knees away from each other. Ready? And go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And sway. Butt to the heels, nice and easy. And relax. Butt to the heels. And relax. One more time. Butt to the heels. And relax. Good. Again, if you can, put those knees just a little bit further away from each other. Okay? What we're doing, you should feel like you're getting deeper into this stretch. Okay? So from here, same thing. 5 seconds. Push those knees out. And go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And sway. Butt to the heels. Relax. Butt to the heels. Relax. One more time. Butt to the heels. And relax. Good. All right. Take a second here. Just let the body adapt to what just happened. All right, let's have some fun. Let's stand up. We're gonna do some balance exercises now. All right, so I call this one the push and flex. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna balance on one leg, okay? So I'm gonna show you from the front and then I'll show you from the side and then we'll get started. So I'm gonna start on my left leg, right leg's up in the air. I'm gonna push my right arm and right leg away from me. Right, so I'm pushing away and I'm pushing away with that leg. Push, push, push. And then I'm gonna bring that right leg forward, left arm up until like a jumping pose, like I'm gonna jump, okay? So again, we're gonna go push, push, push away, and then bring the left arm and right leg up. Push away, and we're just gonna keep on doing this nice and easy, focusing on balancing on this leg. All these little muscles here are gonna be working. Our glutes, our hamstrings, everything is working to support our body as we're moving through that motion, okay? I'll show you from the side quickly. So pushing, push, push, and then up. Push, 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 up, okay? So 1 minute, let's get ourselves organized. On the left side, right leg off the floor, and go. Push. You don't have to follow me if you don't want to. You can go at your own pace. Just one thing I recommend, don't go fast. Go nice and slow. Feel all the little muscles in your left leg work to keep your body up. Try and get that right knee as high as you can. "20 seconds left. This requires a lot of balance. And relax. Woo. Left leg is on fire. Take a second, guys. While you guys are resting, just take a look. So we're now on the right leg, so it's complete opposite. Left leg is in the air. We're now gonna go with our left arm to push. And then when the left arm comes up, our right arm goes up with it. So left and left, and then left leg, right arm. Okay? We're gonna do another minute. Let's just put this camera up a little bit higher. There we go. 1 minute starts in 3, 2, 1, go. You might find one side was easier than the other. Just means we have an imbalance. There's nothing wrong with that. We're not perfect. Ten seconds. And rest. Whew. All right. Couple of fun ones now. So we're going to just balance on one leg. So we're going to start with the left because we started with the left in the previous one. Right leg is going to stay flexed in front of us. What I want you guys to focus on is creating that tripod with our feet. So the weight distribution on our feet should be the knuckle of the big toe, the knuckle of the pinky, and the heel. Those are the 3 points we want on the floor. Okay? So pretend like my hand is my foot. I want to grip the floor with my feet. All right, so you can see my foot here. When I grip the floor, I create an arch. That's what we want. Grip the floor. So while we're here, grip the floor with your left leg. Just sit here. You can have your hands by your sides. You can have them in a T position. Just hold here for 1 minute and feel all those little muscles in your feet working to hold yourself up. And then I got a little bit of a twist for you guys after. Okay? So 1 minute starts now. Remember, squeeze the floor with your feet, with your foot, sorry. Feel the weight of your body being distributed on all those 3 points of your foot. $20 seconds. And relax. Good. This is another way to see if we have imbalances too. So we just did our left side. We're going to go to our right side. See if you fail or if you didn't fail as much as the other side. Okay? So we're going to go onto the right side. Remember, grip the floor. 3 points, making that tripod. In 1, go. 1 minute. $30 seconds. $10 seconds. And rest. Take a couple seconds to rest. Okay, here comes the twist. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so we're going to do the same thing, except you're going to close your eyes. Okay, so make sure your surroundings, you're not going to bang into anything, because I guarantee you, you're going to notice a huge difference from when you had your eyes open. Okay, so make sure you're not going to bang into anything in case you lose your balance. Obviously, you're going to open up your eyes if you lose balance, but once you get back on, close your eyes, okay? I'm going to have to cheat because I have to watch the time, but I expect you guys to keep your eyes closed, okay? So here we go. On the left leg, in 3, 2, 1, go. $30 seconds. $10 seconds. And rest. Whew. All right, in about 10 seconds, we're going to switch sides. Get ready with that right leg. In 3, 2, 1, go. So last one here, guys. It's crazy how much the body needs to work now just by closing your eyes. So much more activity going on in your ankle, your hips, to try and keep you stable. This is an awesome exercise. "20 seconds. Almost there. Five, four, three, two, one, and time. Whew. Awesome work, guys.